Parte la 15ª tappa del Giro d'Italia.
Yeah, he's a long way back on Mads Pedersen. Pedersen is going to be delivered to the line. Jensen Plowright trying to deny him. Coy coming from behind on the wheel of Casper van Uden by the looks of it. Coy, can he finish fast here? No, it's going to be between Jensen Plowright doing a really good sprint here and Mads Pedersen. Plowright's going to get there, maybe just tight.
It was close call for the two. And Jaco Lula at the back.
Conchi looking very fluid and comfortable. 100 metres to go for the Italian from XDS Astana. Pache bobbing from side to side in that characteristic fashion, and Romain Bardet using the slopes of this climb to place himself for the first time in a group he's going to hope is just off the front and onto the descent off the fourth cat climb, taken by Nicola Conchi.
As Fortunato has bridged across the very same group. A lot of Jaco Lula involved as Isaac Del Toro.
It's not ideal at the moment. This group has got itself the lead in it has, and Lorenzo Fortunato is not one of the, well, a pair of Astana riders who are represented right at the front.
It's true that the climb, you know, the Monte Grappa, it's very long and demanding, but still, for Fortunato is going to make an extra effort in order to rejoin the front of the race as Frigo crosses the line first, follow De Preto, both from the Veneto region. The right.
He's spinning a very low gear. It's a mechanical, I think.
Mechanical. I think he was standing still.
It looked more serious than that, didn't it? Briefly, when we first caught a glimpse of it. There we go.
He got, or he had a drop of a chain, because it doesn't seem like he crashed at all.
He was quite a long way back in that bunch, wasn't he? When whatever happened to him.
Maybe he did crash. I don't know if he hit the wrist. What is?
numbers in this group than anyone else. Nobody's going to threaten him. Lorenzo Fortunato's had another great day and made a massive stride in the King of the Mountains competition, which is almost his now. Fortunato, not mathematically home and hosed. He won't mathematically know that he's going to wear that jersey in Rome, but he is odds-on favourite now to have done that. That's a huge step in the classification of the King of the Mountains as Fortunato gets over the Monte. Well, Arnsman having words with Del Toro and Bernal as well. Two INEOS Grenadiers not happy with the way that
line. Once again, once they're going to reach the top in Dori, it's going to be a brief moment of slight descent, a descent where you need to pedal, and after that another little climb of 1.5 kilometers, way harder than what they're facing now, and then it's going to be more or less up and down till the very end with very gentle slopes, but in the case you're climbing or descending, but still a long way as Carlos
are beginning to be a bit isolated, but that's it for Cepeda. And now Carapaz goes. Del Toro straight onto him. Juan Ayuso too. He accelerates again. Bernal has joined this group. Damiano Caruso with Tiberi on his wheel, scrambling to get across. And Derek G reacting as well. But that's a big, big investment now from Richard Carapaz, who cannot shake the Maglia Rosa or Juan Ayuso and Egan Bernal.
Yeah, the presence of Caruso, but look how far is Roglic compared to the teammates.
Yep.
He cannot even hold the pace of both Pellizzari or Dani Martinez. Is in company with Ulissi.
The man who was supposed to win today has failed to start after being injured in a crash yesterday, but somehow they have unlocked the key to success once more. Lidl-Trek are about to do it all, and they're going to do it all from the most unlikely of sources. The 32-year-old with only one professional win to his name in his long and glorious career, Carlos Verona, a winner at the Dauphiné 4 years ago, comes to Italy in triumph and takes the first big stage in the Alps. Carlos Verona blasted away early on that final climb and was never seen again.
La maglia della Tudor che va a transitare al secondo posto per quanto riguarda appunto questa tappa. Primo Carlos Verona e al secondo posto transita con le dorsali 195 con Florian Stork e via tutti gli altri. Vediamo Jason Knox, quindi Fiorelli che va a regolare questo cappello.
At the finish. Good. And here again, how humble is Isaac Del Toro, congratulating on Carlos Verona.
Intanto eccoci con la conclusione del gruppetto guidato da Pellizzari con Primoz Roglic, c'è Ulissi, c'è Tom Pitcock, c'è James Knox per questo passaggio. Siamo al limite dei 2 minuti 1:57.
Just closes his eyes briefly there to take it all in, and Carlos Verona steps out onto the podium in front of a big, big crowd here at Asiago as a Grand Tour stage winner at last. He actually finished in second place on a stage of the Vuelta a few years ago. I say a few years ago, it's 4 years ago, and that's as close as he's ever come. But he dominated that. That wasn't even close.
Yeah, there was no doubt that he was the strongest among the riders on the breakaway, and he rode perfection today, so chapeau to him.
One of my favourite quotes from that lovely interview he just gave us was, I'm actually rather slow, I'm not very fast, he said. I think he meant in a sprint.
Yeah, that's what he meant, definitely.
He had to get clear of everyone, and boy did he get clear of everyone. Think of the riders he held off. Filippo Zanna, a former stage winner at the Giro d'Italia, former national champion, and one of the most promising names in as a young rider in Italian cycling at the moment, Giancarlo Garofoli. She gets soaked with sparkling wine as well. That's going to taste very good. Easing up as he crossed the line, and Florian Stork from Tudor Pro Cycling, that's pretty much their best result of the Giro so far, second place on their stage. We didn't see the moment where I think he's going to win a stage before the end.
It's very likely to happen, if not as certain as Texas.
He looks, on the evidence of what we saw today, he looks, frankly, in a slightly different league from everybody else. I mean, it remains to be seen. It's a long way still, and we talk about the third week for good reason, because the Giro d'Italia has a long tradition of upsetting everything in the third week. It happens often at the Giro d'Italia.
Yeah, the only unpredictable thing that we could expect from Isaac Del Toro is that there weren't many climbs so far in this Giro d'Italia, but it seems like the other riders were feeling even those little climbs. While
when he deploys them, he's going to have to really make it count.
Yeah, it seems like to me that he just was more stopping and preventing the other to go clear rather than try to get himself in a possibility or in a position to get a victory.
But he leads Primoz Roglic by almost 4 minutes now, and poor old Primoz Roglic drops down to 10th place.